Hello there, Pisces. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is going to be your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of February the 7th through the 13th. We are going to be pulling one card for each day. We're keeping that weekend all together. We're not going to split it up. We're actually going to start with Saturday and move through Sunday, and then we will finish up on Friday, Pisces. Okay, so let's see what you have. Let's get some cards on the table so we can start talking about it. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Isn't there an old 70s song that I don't know? Now I'm going to have to Google that because it's kind of sort of in my brain, but not totally, just enough to make me wonder. All right, so Saturday we have the King of Coins showing up in reverse Pisces. What's going on here? Is this Pisces or somebody else? Okay, so Pisces, you've got somebody in your sphere of influence. Which way is this coming in? I think you've got somebody in your sphere of influence that is not completely okay when it comes to how they process information or how they deal with it. So this is someone that probably, with the King of Coins in reverse, when somebody shows up like this is somebody that, like, they're not like completely off. Like nobody's going to look at them and go, "Ooh, that person has problems." But it's as you get to know them, you just start to realize, hmm, something isn't really processing the way it should in that person's mind, you know, and not to be judgmental about it. It's just like, things aren't totally copacetic here. So when you see this card come up, basically what this means, Pisces, is that you're going to be dealing with somebody or interacting with somebody, is a better way of saying it, on Sunday, who is not just, thinking about everything in ways that most of us think about things. Okay? Doesn't mean it's terrible or it's scary or anything like that, but it's just kind of good to know that maybe their thought process is not the same as yours. Now let's look at Sunday. Oh, this is interesting. Sunday, you've got the High Priestess showing up in reverse. The High Priestess, I can't remember if that's Neptune or if it's Pisces, but Neptune rules Pisces. The High Priestess in reverse just means that there's something going on where you're really confused. Like you really don't know which way is up. This is, for me, when the High Priestess comes up, this talks about whenever we just, whenever something is so new to us or something is so complex to us, like we just don't even know where to start answering questions. Like we just don't even know what we don't know. I think with the High Priestess in reverse, generally when this shows up for me, I know that I'm missing some information. I just don't know what I don't know. It seems like there's could be a whole lot of information out there that I just don't know. So that's kind of how I'm expecting it to play out for you, is that you're going to be exposed to something that like you're just not even going to know where to start asking questions to sort of unravel all the tangled string around this situation. That's Sunday. So Monday, we have a really nice card. Here we have the lovers for you, Pisces. This just says that on Monday, there's something going on where you are going to be benefiting from some kind of partnership in your life. So this can very easily be a romantic partnership, excuse me, but it can also be a partnership that talks about maybe like a work partnership, employee, employer, business partner type of thing. This can also be a really good friend, but there's some kind of partnership here where you're benefiting from that partnership. And actually, probably both you and the other person are benefiting from that partnership on Monday. That's what it feels like to me. Let's look at Tuesday. Page of Clubs coming up in reverse. Page of Clubs in reverse is telling me that you have some kind of idea that makes you feel enthusiastic and happy and a little gung ho. You just kind of can't wait to get started with it. It's exciting. But you've got a Page of Clubs in here in reverse. This is basically saying whatever this is, you have asked somebody else to come on board with you on this idea or inspiration that you have. And they're saying, oh no, I can't come on board for this. This can be anything from like maybe you're wanting to plan a trip and you want to invite a friend to go with you and they can't. Maybe they're dog sitting that weekend or whatever. Or if you are making a bigger purchase and you apply for a loan, this could be the loan officer reaching out and saying that's not going to be approved. Excuse me a moment. Yep, 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 yep. Where's my mute button? Sorry, I had a tickle for this almost as soon as I started this video. I knew it was coming sooner or later. I do apologize. Let's look at Wednesday. Seven of Coins. Seven of Coins is my payday card. So this is some kind of payday. You're receiving some kind of payback or a payday. So this could be pay for some kind of little side gig thing that you're doing, or it could be a payday at your work. But either way, this for me, this talks about money actually coming into the wallet. Or if this is talking about health, this can be the payoff coming in for the diligence you've had in taking care of your health, following your diet, or um, keeping with your exercise routine. Then this could be the payday for that, where you're seeing the benefits of it. But generally, this is financial for me. Now, let's look at Thursday. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune showing up in reverse. This is not a good time to ask for a raise or a promotion. Excuse me again, can't believe this. Don't even know what I just hit there. Okay, but Thursday, not a good time to ask for a raise or promotion, not a good time to ask somebody to marry you, not a good time to move forward with anything that's kind of big and important, okay? When the Wheel of Fortune shows up, there's a lot of resistance, there's a lot of obstacles to anything that we are trying to accomplish. So we just want to make sure that we're just being diligent and just sort of taking things like one moment at a time and just working through whatever obstacles or resistance comes up without trying to hurry through. Because if we try to hurry through, things are going to fall apart. We're not going to be able to take shortcuts on Thursday. Now, on Friday, you've got the King of Swords. I think some of you actually have an appointment with a professional to talk about some kind of situation, maybe a lawsuit, maybe an accountant. It is getting to be tax season. In fact, it is tax season. So you may have an appointment with a professional. This is going to be somebody who's detail oriented. You could be going in to see a doctor, especially if it's a surgeon, or if you're not actually having an appointment to see a professional who's really good at paying attention to details. This could be that you're just talking to somebody that's in your sphere of influence who is coaching you or guiding you on something that has to do with details. That's funny, actually, because Pisces is my moon sign, and I think this is the day that I'm signed up for a tax seminar. All right, so anyway, that's not going to be the same exact thing for everybody, but you are going to be talking to somebody who knows how to really deal with details and deal with logic much more than emotions. They're going to be looking at the bottom line and how well do things add up, that type of thing. Okay. So that's what we've got for the week, Pisces. Thank you so much, y'all, for being here. I do appreciate it. If you guys would like to find out how to get a private reading where I can look at just your energies instead of, the whole Pisces collective, then all you have to do is go to my website. I do offer private readings online for people. And so just go there and check me out. Check out all the other services I have, all the products I have. And of course, my contact information is there. So if you have any questions about anything, feel free to reach out to me. I love to talk to you guys. Everybody have a fantastic week. Peace out.